Hello guys, welcome back. This is Makeup with Weta. I am very thrilled to start this new video that I've been promising I was gonna do. Today I am presenting to you my left hand challenge. Since I am a right hand type of girl, I will be doing my makeup today with my left hand. So to get started, as you all know, I do start prepping my eyes, and I do use the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I am using it in the color Creamy Beige. Using my Junoco Beauty Sponge, I went ahead and I made sure I blended all that concealer out. And for today's look, I am using the Ring the Alarm from the Jaclyn Hills Vault. And I do start off with the color Rush. I am using this color as a transition shade. So I make sure I use a blending brush and I go ahead and apply that color all over my lid. This was one of the most exciting and most difficult eye looks I've ever made. Even though it was a very simple look, it was very hard because I was only using my left hand. So I move on and I go ahead and I go with a little darker color. It is also from the same palette and it is called Siren. As you can see, I'm having trouble here trying to blend it. I try to do circular motions, but my hand is just not cooperating. I would like to know, what do you guys think about this challenge? Would it be something you guys will be interested in trying? If you're left-handed, would you like to try to do your makeup with the right hand? What are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comments below, guys. I would really like to know if you guys would like to try this new challenge that I am presenting to you guys. I really hope that this gets known out there. For me, it'll be a great pleasure to know that this was something that made you want to actually do something different and try something else aside from, you know, eating hot Cheetos or getting drunk while doing makeup. All that good stuff. But anyways, going back to the makeup look, I did go ahead and I used the color Framed to put more intensity to the eye look. And I apply that to all of my crease from both eyes. And as you can see, look at how I'm holding my brush. I'm using a flat brush for cutting my crease because I went ahead and I am doing a cut crease look. And I'm not mad at the way that it's looking, and I'm actually liking it. But at the moment that I was doing the look, I was like, this is not good enough. This is so hard. So I'm trying my best to make sure it looks even in the same way in the other eye. And this really did take me a long time to do. I'm not gonna lie. But the more I would try to perfect it, the more I kept going up and up and up, and I kept screwing up. So right here, I'm trying to fix it so it could look even like the other eye. But then I realized that it was just not working. At the end, I just worked with what I had, and I just went ahead and prayed for this look to actually look even better than what it was already, because I was kind of hating it. So I did grab that Junoco sponge again, and I just went ahead and I dabbed a little bit on my concealer so it can be a little bit more dry. And I grabbed more of that framed color and I made sure I buffed those edges. Moving on, I am moving on to put some color on my lid, and I'm using the color Lolly. I went ahead and I only used my finger. I wanted to make sure I put that intensity of color in my eyes. So I'm like, if I use a brush, it probably won't look the same. So I just went ahead and I used my finger to apply this color all over my lid. I had kind of a hard time putting this on because it had been a while that I had not gone to get my nails done, and it was kind of getting on my way trying to put my eyeshadow on, but I was able to manage it. And now I am moving on. I am doing a wing liner, and I was very, very excited to do this because I could not believe that my wing liner looked so much better with my left hand than when I do it with my right. If you don't believe me, go ahead and check out the rest of the videos that I have here on my channel so you can see that this eyeliner was actually better than when I do it with my right hand. I am using the Wet n Wild Megaliner. That's the one that I always use. I'm sorry, I didn't mention which brand and product I was using. And right now with a Morphe brush that came in an actual set that I bought for Christmas. I actually love this brush for my eyebrows. I believe the spoolie is so nice. And I went ahead and I did my eyebrows mixing a little bit of soft brown and medium brown. Just with a little bit of concealer, I went ahead and I tried to clean that out. I do want to make sure it still looks natural, but at the same time, I don't want my eyebrows to look messed up, you can say. Now this eyebrow was very hard for me to do. I just kept praying for it to come out right, or you know, whatever. But then at the end of the day, I ended up doing concealer and cleaning out my eyebrow, and I did it with my right hand. There were some moments where I was all into the show I was watching that I really forgot that I was supposed to only be using my left hand. So you will be seeing parts of this video where I am using my right hand. That is because I forgot that it was a left hand challenge. Moving on, I went ahead and I curled my eyelashes with my eyelash curler. And now go ahead and I apply primer. I am using the Pore Blem primer that we received in our BoxyCharm last month. And grabbing a little bit of concealer, I went ahead and I put some of that concealer in my imperfections. I made sure that I apply that concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and I went ahead and blended all of that out off camera. So now moving on to contour my face, I have been using foundation. I am using the color Caramel from the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. Now wetting my sponge, I go ahead and I start blending everything. I did wet my sponge with the rose water from Badescu, or as all you guys know, I call it El Compa Mario. So I make sure I blend everything completely. And we blend, 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 blend. Now using also another Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I'm using the color Classic Beige. And I'm just going a little bit on a brush, making sure I apply in the parts of my skin where I did not add either concealer or contour. And I am applying that and also using my sponge. I went ahead and I started blending. Now with the brush I started contouring my face. I am using the Morphe bronzer. I will be putting the details of this bronzer on the description box. And I just grabbed a little bit on my finger and I went ahead and I contoured my nose. And I'll go ahead and I moved on and I'm using the Pure palette that comes with highlight and a blush, and I believe it's also bronzer. And I did use the blush that comes in that highlight palette. I make sure I'm gentle every time I add blush because you do not want to add too much blush. You do want to keep that natural color going. Now using the Pretty Vulgar translucent powder. It is called the Powder Room. I went ahead and I used again that same sponge and I added some translucent powder under my eye, on the bridge of my nose. I put it on my forehead, but if you can see, I did go a little bit towards my eyebrows as well because I do want to make them look natural. So if I did have a little more excess of that pomade going towards the front of the eyebrow, I do want them to look a little more natural. I also went ahead and I cut my cheeks with this powder, and now I am applying my lashes, and I did use the G815 from AliExpress. And now with another brush that is actually a Juicy Couture brush, I am getting rid of that excess powder. Look at how difficult it is for me to be able to just simply swap the brush around. Usually I put the color that I'm going to wear on my under eye first, and then I get rid of the excess powder. But for this look, I forgot that I was doing that. So I went ahead and I removed that excess powder way before I even applied the color. But I did apply the color Alert from that palette on my under eye. Out of camera, I went ahead and I applied some of that pure highlight on my inner corner and on the on my brow bone. And I am applying that same highlight on my cheekbones, on my nose, on my lip. And now using the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, I went ahead and I applied mascara on my falsies, making sure my own lashes blended, and on the eyelashes from my waterline. Once that has been done, I went ahead and I used a NYX lipstick. It is like a hot pink. This is a color that actually came in a set that I bought out of the NYX. And I was in love with it because it had like 50 shades and it was like $35 when I bought it. And then right now I went ahead and I applied some shimmer, some lip gloss from the Highlight on Fleek. You can use code WERA19 to get some discount. I really liked this shimmer. It was really nice. It added some pop to my lip color. Since I felt my eye color was a little too simple, this gave it more of a pop. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave your comments, guys. You know I love reading your comments. I am very thankful to have you guys on my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.